All right. Good afternoon, NADA Day 2. It's almost a wrap, but for those of you who are still here and walking through the aisles, you're the ones that are really buying stuff, so that's the good news. Here at the Dominion DMS Partner Stage, we have our last interview of the day, but we've saved the best for last.
That's right.
We have Ken Hill, who is the managing partner of 700 Credit, and Ken's going to spend a little bit of time telling us all about the things that 700 Credit does, and then I'm going to ask him some tough questions.
Okay,
I promise not to be that tough. All right. Ken,
Yes.
700 Credit.
Yes.
What do dealers need to know?
Okay, so our core product is credit reports. We provide credit reports to dealerships. We have over 22,000 dealerships as customers. There we go.
There it is.
We provide access to the 3 credit bureaus, and we provide, and our main, I think, separator from our competition is our integrations. We have over 200 integrations with our integration partners. We're excited about our integration with Dominion DMS.
So that obviously means that you're integrating to more than just DMSs, CRM providers, F&I menu providers, everything in between.
DealerTrack, Route 1, we're integrated with DealerTrack and Route 1. We're the only ones that have integrations to both DealerTrack and Route 1. But our key to our integrations is to incorporate a dealer necessity, which is pulling credit reports before they submit it to the lenders, into the dealership's workflows.
Okay.
So if they're in their DMS, they want to pull credit in their DMS, we have integrations.
Right.
Reynolds, Dominion, CDK, all of them, right? And CRM, they want to do it in the CRM. We're integrated in the CRM. So it's really to simplify and make it part of the dealer's workflow. So they're not
At any point.
Right. And no dealer does everything. All dealers don't do everything at the same point, right? They all have their own.
That's right.
Different way to peel the onion. So, So, and
21,000.
yeah. Well, it's an old slide. We're over.
That's what he was saying.
Well, we've sold more today too.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's our key component, but integrations have always been our strength. Also, our compliance solutions. Our compliance solutions are integrated into all those platforms. Dealers have certain federal obligations that when they're accessing consumer data, sensitive consumer data like adverse action, risk-based pricing notices, OFAC, red flag, privacy notices. So we provide them with the tools to automate those processes for them. So they're not manual, and again, a more seamless, easy, simple workflow for the dealerships, and they can ensure they're compliant. We have reporting, we have a dashboard shown here that allows dealers to monitor their compliance programs, which they're required to by law.
I can't believe that anybody would take on a compliance in a manual format these days. There's just so much. You've listed some of them here, but now we've got cars coming, and
yes, cars are scary. Yep.
And then the states do their own things as well, right?
Well, that's the problem. Some dealers aren't doing it. But
the risk is so high.
It is. And I think a lot of dealers historically have thought, well, I'm not going to get audited. I'm fine. But they're really not. And especially now with data breaches on the rise, and with the federal regulation that when you have a data breach, you have to report it to the government. And that typically follows by an audit by the FTC or the state after you've had it. And if they come in and they see you don't have some of these processes in place, the fines are pretty steep. So we try to educate our dealers. We have training programs, online training courses to ensure that they're aware of what their obligations are, and that here are our tools, and this is how you solve for those obligations.
Okay.
And then our second piece has been soft pulls. It's our largest growing product. We have about probably over 7,000 dealers that use one of our soft pull solutions. Again, our integrations, we're integrated to most CRMs with some of our pre-screen solutions, and we're integrated with the majority of the digital retailing solutions out in the market.
Because no one wants to enter a social security number on a digital retailing platform.
Well, right. It's no.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
some of the
it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with digital. I just don't want to enter my social security number online.
Yes. Well, it's a point of friction.
Yep.
That soft pulls help remove. It's a great point of entry for consumers into the tool. Is a soft pull solution of get pre-qualified CTA on a dealer's VDP or VSR page, right? Is get pre-qualified. It can double the number of leads that you're getting from your digital retailing tool and having that kind of call to action.
Because otherwise they bail out.
Yeah.
They might walk into your showroom, but still, they might not.
Yeah, and the information you get from a soft pull, first you get the FICO score, which in most digital retailing solutions means more accurate payment quotes to the consumer, right? You want to get rid of that payment friction in your digital retailing solution, right? The online's quoting something, and when you get to the finance office, it's telling you something else.
Right.
So you want
and then you get payment shock.
Yeah, we call payment friction.
Friction.
Yeah. And then, but also there's so much other information that's so valuable to have at the top of the sales funnel, right? What's their current monthly payment on their current? How much do they have on their payoff? So I can start to pencil equity calculation.
Structure the deal. Yeah.
How many months do they have left, right, in their current auto loan? So it's a real valuable add to any digital retailing process and really any front end sales process.
Makes sense.
Get pre-qualified is one of the best it's the number one performing call to action on the website.
That's great.
So
it's great.
And because we've historically been in identity verification with our credit reports, we've expanded that now with synthetic fraud on the rise. Last year it was over an $8 billion problem. And automotive, unfortunately, is the number one target for synthetic fraud.
And the problem, even if it's finance, the problem ends up in the dealer's lap.
Yes, well, or the lender, right? And there's a lot of debate and back and forth on who's responsible for these synthetic frauds. So dealers need to make sure they're protecting, because if their synthetic fraud is occurring in their dealerships and they don't have solutions in place,
they're going to get stuck with the bill.
They're going to get stuck with the bill. So we've come out with some identity verification solutions where we're validating the driver's license. We're validating against state specifications. We're taking selfies. Consumers are led to take a selfie. We compare to the image on the driver's license. We compare the front to the back. We bounce it off the DMV. We're doing OFAC, red flag, synthetic fraud checks right at that point of entry with the driver's license. And the other piece, which we don't have here, is that deal jacket integration. That's okay. I can talk loud. With the deal jacket integrations, it's also solving for dealers have a lot of exposure with the safeguards regulation.
On the documents.
On the documents, protecting consumer information.
PII, yeah.
And I really challenge dealers to look at how they're capturing that consumer's driver's license. What's that chain of custody into the deal jacket? Are they making photocopies, right? And then are they then scanning it and dropping it manually into the deal jacket? Right? That's some dealer's process. That's a lot of exposure there. Copy machine, PC that's doing the scanning, right? And they have to protect that. They have to have defined procedures. So with our driver's license mobile scanning product, they can scan that license and we'll deposit that license and the results of the verification, the front and the back, right into the deal jacket.
Okay. All right, so I think you have an NADA slide here.
Yes.
You have some specials going on at your booth, a couple 60-day free trials.
Yes.
So that's like, why not?
That's right, try it.
Yeah. What do you have to lose?
And we don't do many trials, and the dealer then says, thank you, right?
Yeah, they stick with it.
Yeah, we give them away, and that's a pretty extensive trial, 60 days, right? And we can adopt those processes, incorporate them. We'll help you incorporate them into your website, and realize the benefits of both those tools.
Now we're about to close out day 2. What have you been talking to dealers about most when they're walking into your booth?
I think the two solutions we highlighted, right? Pre-qualification inside their digital retailing tool and driver's license verification. How are they validating that driver's license?
And they're finding
Yeah.
they're finding that to be a real issue in their dealership, and they're here looking for solutions.
Yes, or they didn't realize it was an issue, right? But with the privacy and the safeguards regulation, they really need to look at every entry point of consumer information into their dealership. And I think one of the big gaps right now is how they're capturing driver's license images.
Okay, excellent. And you're in booth 3049, which is just right down.
Slide on that. 3049, yes.
So it's just 1,000 feet this
Yeah, we're
way
right
or
in the
something
middle.
like that. Yeah.
We're right in the middle.
And has the show been good for you?
It's been excellent. Yeah,
Yes,
traffic has been excellent. I think dealers
Are engaged?
engaged,
Yeah.
seeking us out, whether current customers, prospective customers.
Excellent.
We've had really good conversations and really good activity.
Excellent. Well, I'm so happy for you, and I'm thrilled to be partnered with you as well.
Yes.
I know a lot of dealers, obviously 21,000, use your solution, and my goal at Dominion DMS is to integrate with as many partners as fully as possible so that we can eliminate any kind of inefficiencies
Yes.
in the process along the way. So do push us to do more, because that's where we want to be.
Absolutely. Thank you. And we're
Thank you for
excited
coming
to-
and visiting me. They talked over us. Now they're turning the lights off on us.
That's okay.
You can tell it's the end of the
It's been a
day.
long day.
It's smooth lighting.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.